The story of Daniel in the lion's den is found in chapter 6 of the book of Daniel. Daniel was a Jew in Babylon who, along with 2 other men, governed the empire for King Darius. Daniel was a good man, a righteous man, and soon showed that he worked better than the other governors. The other 2 governors were jealous and tried to find something wrong with Daniel, but finally realized there is nothing we can accuse Daniel of doing wrong unless it has something to do with the God he worships. Now, Daniel prayed to God 3 times a day. So they plotted and said to the king, "King Darius, all who rule your empire want you to make a law that for 30 days no one be allowed to pray to any god, only to your majesty. And anyone who breaks this law must be thrown into a lion's den." When Daniel learned that the order had been signed by King Darius, he went home, knelt down at the open windows, and prayed. Daniel's enemies then went to the king and said, "Your Majesty, Daniel does not obey the law you signed. He prays to his God 3 times a day and must be thrown into a lion's den." When the king heard this, he was troubled and tried all day to find some way to rescue Daniel. Daniel had been so outstanding that the king had considered putting him in charge of the whole empire. But because the laws of the Medes and Persians could not be changed, King Darius gave the order for Daniel to be thrown into the lion's den, but told him, "May your God, whom you serve so loyally, rescue you." The king returned to the palace and worried all night. At dawn he got up and hurried to the pit. "Daniel, servant of the living God," he cried out, "was the God you serve so loyally able to save you from the lions?" Daniel answered, "God sent his angel to shut the mouths of the lions so that they would not hurt me." The king was overjoyed and gave orders for Daniel to be pulled out. King Darius then wrote, "I command that everyone should fear and respect Daniel's God. He is a living God, and he will rule forever. His kingdom will never be destroyed, and his power will never come to an end. He rescues and performs miracles. He saved Daniel from being killed by the lions."
D. Daniel in the lion's den. Daniel was a righteous man who loved the Lord. Some men plotted against him. They wanted him dead. They got the king to sign a law saying no one could pray. But Daniel, you know, he prayed 3 times a day. Into the lion's den they threw him. But the angel of the Lord closed the lion's mouth. And Daniel was saved and his Lord exalted. Daniel was saved and his Lord exalted.